ask in my absentia. Yes, most of you have been asking me questions real well. By the way, is it your first time to come across Mex? Yes, I am Mex. Mex from the Mexcreationtv and Mex from I Am Mex. My travel account at YouTube, at TikTok that talks about, yes, visiting the very important places. By the way, in this account, Mexcreationtv, I talk about all the different aspects of the law, the different aspects that can help you, especially if you're planning to live in Qatar and you're planning to come here in Qatar. Ask me a question, I'll get back to you without even a single amount of money I'll ask from you. My advice, depending on my own experience here, depending on my own research, is free of charge. So don't hesitate, reach me out. By the way, don't hesitate also to follow me, to subscribe, and also to like and share my videos such that we can try to help one another in any perspective, especially if you're in Qatar or you are planning to come to this Gulf country. Yes, to earn a living, to make ends meet, to chase your career is very important. Yes, I'm getting through another question that was asked, and it's regarding to what we call termination with immediate effect. Yes, according to the amendments of the law, there was an amendment under Article 61 of the Qatar Labour Law, whereby the employer has a right to terminate you without any notice and without even payment. Those are some of the amendments are different, some of you know. Some of you got into trouble. The employer terminates you without you, and you're like, my employer terminated, he has not paid me, I'm going to go to the labor. But first of all, first find out what could be the reason why this person terminated you without effect. Yes, a couple of things are different we need to understand. There are a lot of things that different we should understand as individuals. If we are working here, there are a lot of things that we should put at mind. Yes, termination of an immediate effect, employer terminating the contract with an immediate effect without a notice. That is what we're talking about. By the way, have you ever realized that a percentage of us living here have gone through the same trauma, have gone through the same troubles, but they don't know what to do, and they don't know what could be the reasons why they are being terminated, not given notice and not even paid, but only the best thing they do for them is to buy for them a ticket to tell them to exit, and at the end of it all, they cannot even apply for a new visa to return back to the country. Do you know why? By the way, in today's video, these are some of the reasons that you must be very careful and you must take care of yourself in case you don't want to go into what we call trouble. Yes, let us try to look at one. We look at if the worker amuses of false identity. Yes, definitely. Some of us will agree that some of us will vote here. You have false identity. In the passport is different, something else. You are a different person. False identity, falsing yourself out. If the company finds out that you have false papers that does not prove that you are the real person of that papers or you are the real person of that identity, yes, the company has the right to terminate you with immediate effect, not even any payment, and then you have to exit out of the country. So most of you will agree with me. You try to want to use papers of other people. Yes, be genuine of yourself. If you got a D, if you got an F, use your papers. What matters most is the skills. Sometimes now the world is going so much that people don't want to look at the papers, but what you can put on table, what are your skills? So false identity, I want to let you know. Using papers that does not belong to you, using documents that do not belong to you, that does not really show the real person of you, definitely the company has a right to terminate you without even paying you a single amount of money, according to the amendment of Article 61 of the Labour Law. Then we look at if the worker commits a mistake that causes what you call financial losses to the company. Yes, most of you, you've been to locations or been somewhere, but you are doing a mistake that definitely you know it's going to cause what you call a financial loss to the company. Yes, agree with me, no employer is going to accept you to be with you in that regard. This employer will always want to take you out and terminate you because you've caused what you call a financial, loss to this company. So most of the time I keep on telling you, be very careful, be very careful, be very vigilant. Yes, most of us will agree with us. We've been to security companies or we've been to security projects that are so tough that something that causes will affect the entire group of that is working in that location. So probably in this case, that means that person who is the culprit of the whole financial loss, will definitely be terminated and taken back to his country without even if you go to the Ministry of Labour to complain. Yes, the company has a right to back up itself with this regard, and most of the cases, some people have not even been able to return back into the country, even if then they try to apply for new visas. Then let us try to look at if the worker violates more than once with what we call written proof. Yes, most of you, we've been to these companies. Yes, sometime in life we have to agree what we are employed for. If I'm a cleaner, definitely, why should I hide out myself for being a cleaner? Yes, I'm a cleaner. That's where I earn from, but I'm not going to hide. Some of you have gone to two situations, but that you fail to appreciate who you are, and you try to play around games. Yes, most of these companies, you find that they will have supervisors, they will have area managers, they will have project managers, they will keep on reporting. The more times you have cases in your files in that company's office, yes, sometimes this office is going to get over you and it's going to terminate you without effect, without even notice. Then it will tell you go back to your country. You will see having a ticket, and there's no way, according to the law, which is called the amendments, for you going to report in that regard. Then let us try to look at let's say if the worker is more than once carry out an essential duty. Yes, I told you about essential duties. Yes, when we look at what we call essential duties, please stop doing work that is outside what we call the company requirement. Some of us, we've wanted to earn more and earn more from outside, but however, you are not allowed by the company to transact any business outside. If you fall into that trouble in one way or the other, what is going to happen? The company will terminate you without effect, without notice. Then it will take you out of the country. So definitely, no, we are trying to do that. Then try, if you are carrying out what we call unauthorized transaction, unauthorized business, then definitely you need to understand as an individual that you'll fall in trouble and you'll be that in any way or the other. Yeah, that's why to look at assault on other employer. Assault, we look at assault, you trying to be a little bit aggressive on your employers and supervisors. Most of us, we've worked with supervisors that are so tough and harsh. However, how you take yourself is quite very important, and how you treat yourself in that workplace is quite very, very, very important. Talk good, do good. It will help you to persevere. It will help you to meet up your targets. But some of us have been out of our minds. Even a small things that definitely you can calm down in yourself. You want to be aversive. You want to burn up like a Bunsen burner. You want to light up the fire, to create chaos, to create a condition in between. However, to some employer, to some supervisors, you may not survive in that regard. Once they have piling cases against you, then probably you know in that case you are already finished in any way or the other. What happens to you after? Then you will not have any recourse, and that is what will be the fate of you in any way or the other. Yes, we have workers, absenteeism. I talked about absenteeism every single time of the day. Why do you absent yourself from work without even reporting to your supervisor, without even notifying the person in charge of you at that time? Let's say, for example, this is your supervisor or area manager or project manager. Yes, notify them, tell them what is the problem before you absent yourself in that regard. In that regard, if you do, you'll find yourself in trouble in any way. So I've tried to share some of the few things that definitely you should understand as you're working for these companies, as you're working for these employers. Yes, those things, some of what I've mentioned, can lead to trouble or even terminating you without even a single amount of money and or service component being paid to you, because the employer has a right. Thank you so much. See you again in the next video. It's Mex from the Mexcreationtv. Don't forget to follow and don't forget to subscribe. Please follow me and also follow my other account.